Welcome to A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson, where we highlight, celebrate, and recognize students from all over the country who are doing great things in the classroom, community, and athletics. Every student deserves an opportunity for hope and a future. So let's celebrate our students, the next generation of teachers, engineers, entrepreneurs, and future leaders. Join us on another incredible segment of A Better Chance for Youth show with your host, Monique Robinson.
Welcome, everybody. Guess what? Have my HBCU shirt on today. They actually is spitting facts. I like to be a walking billboard someday, and some days, But before we get started today, I would like to thank everyone who came out and supported us this past weekend. My mentor, Mr. Anthony Brown, came down from Cleveland. Mr. Cedric Moss came down from Killeen. Our local friend and my business brother, Leon Fry, as well as other board members who were able to attend, and distinguished guests and honorees that were able to attend our annual sneaker ball. And you all look fabulous. So if you haven't got a chance to see those pictures, check them out on our web page or check them out on our newsletter. Our newsletter for the next 2 weeks is totally dedicated to the ball because you guys look fabulous. Now, that's out the way. We are finally into the interview segments of our scholarship, the Takisha A. Davis Scholarship, which has been awarded every year for the last 4 years. Now, this year, we have some unique guests, some unique, amazing participants, and you will get to meet them this week. So for the next 2 weeks on the show, we have some young people that will come on and tell us about themselves, and they will also tell us what HBCU they're going to, as well as where they're from. Now, today, we're going to kick it off with someone who is actually from San Antonio. Now, she is a graduating senior that is headed somewhere that you all would love to know. So, after this commercial, I'm going to bring her on, and we are going to have a chat about what school she's going to and why she needs or would like to receive the Takisha A. Davis Scholarship Award.
Are you interested in attending an historically black college or university? Hello, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College application. Our application allows students to apply to over 50 historically black colleges and universities at the same time for only $20. HBCU graduates have been some of the most renowned individuals in their respective fields since the late 1800s. In addition to that, our faculty and staff are truly committed to your success, and they have a vested interest in seeing that you do well. That, coupled with the academic rigor and the fact that you will establish lifelong relationships, are just some of the many benefits of your attending an historically black college or university. So if you're interested in coming, Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College application. Our application allows students to apply to over 50 historically black colleges and universities at the same time for only $20. HBCU graduates have been some of the most renowned individuals in their respective fields since the late 1800s. In addition to that, our faculty and staff are truly committed to your success, and they have a vested interest in seeing that you do well. That, coupled with the academic rigor and the fact that you will establish lifelong relationships, are just some of the many benefits of your attending an historically black college or university. So if you're interested in completing the Common Black College app, visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to apply now. Thank you, and get educated.
Welcome back. So I am about to bring on one of our amazing top 65. So let's just bring her on and see what she has in store for us today. Welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I can't complain. I cannot complain. So tell us about yourself.
Okay. I'm Liliana Isabella. I am from San Antonio, Texas, and I plan on attending Howard University in the fall with a major in chemistry on the pre-med track.
Oh, wow. So, what is your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal is to if eventually own my own nonprofit, which focuses on inclusion about financial status and ultimately creating my own makeup brand and own skincare brand that is inclusive for diversity and financial status and has no bounds on anyone's financial status, anyone's skin color. It's just a very inclusive brand, and so I want to ultimately do that. And then also I want to be a dermatologist as well, just so I can better understand people's skin, so that way I can help accommodate to those needs as I'm making my own brand and own nonprofit that focuses on teaching women and anyone that is interested in learning the benefits the and how to make your skin successful ultimately.
Awesome. Wow. So that is pretty amazing. That's a unique goal. So why Howard? Why HBCU?
So I think HBCUs ultimately serve as like museums almost to legacy, and they help to preserve and honor and uplift the culture and history that is currently under attack in our current political climate. And so why I chose Howard is I went to a summer camp actually in for engineering, and it was at LSU. And at LSU I found a group of friends that were all Black, and I think that in that moment it made me realize that I want to be surrounded by people that look like me, that also have the same mind in success and want to succeed and be the next STEM scholars of like our country. And so I think ultimately that led me to want to go to getting into HBCUs and seeing how those would benefit me. And I think ultimately Howard I chose because of their STEM programs and because they've produced so many amazing doctors and so many amazing STEM scholars. And I think that ultimately I wanted to go somewhere where it had that balance of preserving the culture and also education as well.
Awesome. Awesome. That's really good. And I really would love to follow your success as you transition through college. And you probably learned that most of you all can't get rid of me because I do follow you all to and through college, literally, because I like to know what's going on. So, throughout the competition, you all had to do an essay. Do you remember the topic?
It was about no, I'm so sorry. I've written so many
Okay,
supplemental essays. I honestly
okay, it's
I
okay. It's okay.
cannot.
Well, let me help you out. I'm gonna read the topic to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna read the topic to you. So, because I don't want you to feel overwhelmed, because I know you all have worked extremely hard. So, the question is the legacy of HBCUs and the power of DEI. How will you uphold and advance this mission?
So ultimately, in my future at Howard or anywhere else that I go beyond Howard, I would like to uphold DEI by making sure that I surround myself with diversity and making sure that I create environments and spaces where everyone feels included and welcomed. And like I mentioned before, how my goal in the future is to start a nonprofit that ultimately services the community, and no matter what one's financial status is, family life, home life background, skin color. It's ultimately just to help educate. And I think that's what my main goal is and how I would want to give back. Um, I think DEI being trying to be removed right now is honestly an attempt at erasing Black culture. And I think it's important, especially since I'm going to an HBCU, to help preserve that and find people and find a community that will help to advocate for DEI and for just inclusion and equity and helping Black people get to a seat at the table and stay at that table and uplift each other within the community.
Awesome. Awesome. I like your insight and your answers that you provided.
Thank
Now,
you.
once you get on campus, like what is your ultimate thing? Are you going to be a part of campus activities, or are you just going to breathe in the culture?
I think a little bit of both. I think I want to be a part of the campus life and the student organizations that they have on campus and a part of the culture. I think also Howard's a really strong campus that's full of alumni support and networking. And so I think both, honestly, I would want to be involved in and as many organizations as I can fit in my schedule. I feel like I would want to be in, as I do the same here, and I did the same in high school.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, again, before you go, can you tell us your name and where you're from and what school you plan to attend in the fall?
So my name is Liliana Zepeda. I am from San Antonio, Texas. I plan to attend Howard University with a major in chemistry on the pre-med track.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for coming today and good luck as we move forward. I know this week is the first week of cuts, and you did a wonderful job.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
All right, guys, we met our first person. Now, let's be prepared for person number two. Welcome. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
So, tell us your name and where you're from and what school you plan to attend in the fall.
Hi, my name is Amari Cranford. I plan to attend Tuskegee University in the fall. Yeah.
Plan to attend Tuskegee. What are you going to major in Tuskegee?
My starting major will be animals and poultry sciences, and I'm hoping to graduate on the pre-vet track.
Oh, wow. So, you want to do like veterinary science, or
Mm-hmm. I
oh,
wanted, for the longest time since I was a little girl, I've always wanted to be a vet. And wildlife has always appealed to me. And when I learned that Tuskegee had a wildlife track that I can go out and work with conservationists, then I just felt like it was the right school for me.
oh wow, that's amazing. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I do not like animals, so I probably won't come visit you in school, but I'll watch you from afar and support. You know, I'll do that. I'll do that much if that's fair. But why HBCU?
Well, for me, it's more, I feel like I'm going to be more connected to my culture. And it's, to say the least, I feel like when I go to a HBCU, it feels like home compared to other schools that I've been to. And it also feels like I'm making history while just standing there.
Awesome. And then you're going to the historic Tuskegee University. So I mean, just saying, just very, you know, a lot of history that is there. Where are you from? Are you from that area?
No, I'm from Arkansas. Well, Benton, Arkansas specifically.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna be going a little ways to go to school then.
Yeah,
You excited?
I am. This will be my first time actually living out of state. I've always lived in Arkansas.
Okay. Well, you have a nice campus to look forward to growing in. Like you said, they have that animal base there, so you would definitely probably enjoy that. Now, while in this competition, you all had to do a essay. Do you remember the topic, or do you need me to tell you the topic again?
Um, it was about how we could make history while attending an HBCU. And
Yes,
how it affects the DEI situation?
yes, correct.
Okay. Well, um, though I don't remember exactly everything I put on my essay, I do remember that
That's
I
fine.
said maybe something close to what going to an HBCU would mean for me is, like I said earlier, being more connected to my culture, but also having opportunity to see a different side of the world or the different side of the workspace that I've never really gotten to see since I've been lucky to witness other programs for much privileged or much more privileged children just by going to the schools that I go to, but also seeing how I don't want to phrase it wrong, but also seeing how like my people have treasured also seeing how my people have like paved ways for most of these programs to even exist. That's that's mainly what it would mean to me, and also how I feel like I could change the space by also continuing that legacy.
Awesome. And it's okay. I mean, I get it. Some of you all are coming on here, guys, they did not practice any of this stuff. I don't let them practice because I want genuine answers so that our listening audience and judges can actually see them for their authentic selves. But I do appreciate them in their transparency as they are coming on here and they're doing amazing. So, back to your answer, you feel you are going to impact it by just changing the framework in the field that you plan to devil in when you are a student at the Tuskegee University.
Absolutely.
All right, awesome sauce. Now, do you do internships now?
I've actually I recently went to Branson to for a Girl Scout trip, and I've I've talked with the director there, and we may be securing something for me. I'm also looking at local zoos and wildlife foundations, and also, um, just regular doggy daycares and stuff like that to help me gain experience.
Okay, now make sure you document all your experience. That's important. You
Oh
know,
yes, I
that
know.
experience can turn heads for a real job someday. So again, thank you so much for coming. And before you go, tell us your name, where you're from, and what school you're going to in the fall.
My name is Amari Cranford. I am from Benton, Arkansas, and I am attending Tuskegee University in the fall of 2025.
Awesome. Friends, see, look, just that quick, you guys, is scholarship time. So therefore, we have all 65 coming in different parts of this week. Now today, um, tell us who you are. Tell us who you are and where you're from and what school you plan to attend in the fall.
Okay, so hello, my name is Sinclair Dina Powell. I'm from Montclair, New Jersey, and in the fall, I will be attending North Carolina Central University.
Awesome.
Yes.
So no Aggie pride for you.
No. Eagle Pride. Big Eagle Pride. Big Eagle Pride. What is
I
it?
was being messy. I was being messy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. But why at HBCU?
Okay, so for me, both my parents went to Howard, so I've kind of like grew up knowing the importance of the HBCU, like regardless of if I was to choose one or not. So, and I kind of feel like during this time with who we have in office, it's kind of important to be surrounded by our people, knowing where we came from, knowing that, okay, an HBCU is just as important as a PWI. You can get the same level of education there. For me, I'm a jazz studies major. So, jazz is an American Black art form. So, I feel like it's really important for me to be at an HBCU learning about the music that we created at an HBCU because I'm going to be around people who are Black, who are interested in jazz music, but we are all like, we really appreciate the history of it too. So I feel like I would have been fine at a PWI, but it was really important for me to choose an HBCU, just the respect of everything that goes on there, being around our people. It's really important to me.
Awesome.
It's like something you can't get anywhere else. So
I like that. Okay. Now I keep hearing you talk about music a lot. I mean, and that's kind of like one of the things that give me life. Like I was when I was in college, I was part of the music program myself. Now I just have to ask, what is it, vocal or instrumental?
instrumental.
Oh, what you
Instrumental.
play?
So I'm a drummer. I also play piano, but this is my thing. But I'm also a DJ as well. But
What?
in terms of instruments, drums is my thing. That's my love.
Okay. Okay. So are you gonna play the drums in college?
Yes, I'm gonna be in a jazz band. I'm not gonna be in the marching band, but jazz band.
Thank God, marching band. That my legs just hurt looking at it. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Ain't for everybody. Well, that's awesome. That's awesome that you get to use your gift in that way. So, are you going to major in music as well?
Yes, I'm gonna major in jazz studies, and then my minor will be broadcast journalism.
Awesome.
Yes, thank you.
And look at you, got big dreams and big goals. Now, you skirted past something earlier. You said both your parents are HBCU graduates.
Yes, well, both my parents attended an HBCU. My dad graduated. My mom, she didn't finish there, but they
Okay,
both attended an HBCU.
you didn't want to follow the legacy there.
That they didn't really. I did apply there, but my parents are very supportive, and they did want me at a HBCU, but they didn't enforce, like, they weren't the type of people that were like, oh, just because we went to Howard, you have to. No,
I love it.
they just wanted me to follow my path, and for jazz, like NCCU was where you want to be.
Love it. Love
Yeah.
it. Love it. I love that they support your dreams and goals in terms of that. Now, during the process, we had you all write an essay. You're not going to read the essay today. However, later on in the process, probably when you come back for another interview, you're probably going to have to read the essay. Now, do you remember the topic?
It was about DEI.
Yes, it was about DEI and how HBCUs correlate with that. Now, what were your views on your essay? What were your views on that?
Okay, so I have some of my notes right here that, because I read the email, so I'm not like reading from something, but I have my notes from that. So if we look to the side, yes. So for me, I did talk about music. I said that music is a tool for storytelling and social change. So I feel like me bringing the attention to the issues that matter through performance and composition is really my goal. Let's see. Sorry. I want to advocate for representation in curriculum and ensuring that the contributions of Black artists, which again is bringing the music back into it, and innovators, and that like remains like central in what we're learning and everything at an HBCU. On campus, I want to be like in student organizations, including the honors program, which I've been recently accepted to. And I want to promote diversity, cultural pride, and equity across all majors, but specifically mine, because being a Black female musician is really important, and doing that at an HBCU is even more important. So I think that all like ties into the DEI factor. So yeah.
Oh wow. Wow. So you have your agenda and plans in place. So I'm extremely impressed with that. So as you are getting ready to go to college, you said you're also a DJ too?
Yes.
So you going to college as an entrepreneur anyway. You might end up, DJing some of the parties. And do you do that now?
Yes, I do. I DJ for all ages, all parties. I actually started during COVID because I had nothing else to do, and my dad DJ'd in high school. So he bought a little turntable, and I've just been doing it ever since. And then he started posting it. People started asking me to DJ for their parties, and it's just been something a business that we've been running together ever since COVID. So yeah.
Wow. See, he was training you because he's like, look, if you're going to college, you're gonna have to support. That makes sense to me. Yeah. So I thank you for coming on and sharing your information about yourself and your goals. And I wish you much success as we go through this process. Congratulations even on being top 65.
Thank you.
Because that's a lot, because we had to go through a lot of applications. But most importantly, before you go, tell us who you are, where you're from, and what school will see you in the fall.
Okay. So again, my name is Sinclair Dina Powell. I'm from Montclair, New Jersey, and in the fall, I will be attending the North Carolina Central University.
stood as a bright beacon of hope and opportunity, transforming the lives of countless students. From the first donation made in 1944 to the millions of dollars in educational assistance provided today, UNCF has been a pivotal force in breaking down barriers to higher education across the United States. Our alumni span the globe, a testament to the power of your support. As we celebrate this 80-year milestone, our mission is as urgent as it has ever been. A college degree still remains out of reach for far too many. But with your help, UNCF can continue to break down barriers. Today and for 80 years, UNCF has been honoring the legacy, transforming our future. Your support isn't just a donation, it's an investment in a brighter, more equitable future for us all. And remember, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Learn more, uncf.org/80th.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I am here with a new guest. Now, I told you, you're going to meet all of our top 65. Maybe not today, but you're going to meet them over the course of the next 2 weeks. So I'm here. Tell us who you are.
So, hi, I'm Deveron Gooding. I go to Archbishop Malloy High School, and I plan on attending North Carolina A&T in the fall.
Awesome sauce. So Aggie Pride, you've been practicing. Awesome. We have actually one of year 3, I believe, recipients attends North Carolina A&T right now. She actually is a honor scholar there. So yeah, she's there.
That's nice.
So what do you plan on majoring?
Architectural engineering.
Oh wow. So why at HBCU?
HBCU is a big thing in my family. My mom went there, aunts and uncles. It's kind of been like plotted into line, blood root, so definitely engraved into me.
Okay, so family legacy is important to you as well.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, did they go to North Carolina A&T?
Now, my mom actually went to Clark, and my aunt went to, one of my aunts went to North Carolina A&T, and my other aunt went to Hampton, and my uncle went to Howard.
Oh, wow. So you really stirred the pot.
Yeah.
I bet decision day was an adventure for you.
Yeah, everyone was there.
Awesome. So how is it like it's the summer before you about to go to the land? Like, how do you feel about that?
It's nice, trying to get everything settled and getting all my stuff for the doing now. But it's definitely exciting going to a new state now.
Okay. Now, I in preparation for our scholarship award, everybody had to do an essay. Could you tell me your views about the topic? When it came to your portion of the essay.
So for me, the views mostly is on equity and inclusion. So for me personally, my mom, she works I've gone to PWI most of my life, and for high school and up, well, going high school and down pretty much. So I kind of see how it is being, in a predominantly white place and how they kind of treat you into it. So this does mean a lot to me, especially now I'm going to HBCU, being inclusive and not just a white space. Like, it's everyone's space. And that's big to me. My mom works, and where my mom works is she works with a lot of white people. And that's kind of the same thing for her, where she says she's like a minority in the group, and she tries to focus on projecting us. And she does work at Clark and does like different classes for them. So she tries to, bring others up and not put them back down.
Awesome. I like that. I like the fact that you are trying to create a diverse space, but also be inclusive at the same time.
Yeah.
I wish you much success in, Aggie Pride. That's big shoes to fill going there.
Yeah.
Big shoes. Definitely keep us updated on things that you're doing, because we don't just stop at this. You know that we don't just stop at the scholarship award. We follow everybody to make sure that you're okay and getting the needs and adjusted to campus life. So before
Yeah.
we leave us today, again, tell us who you are, where you're from, and where you plan to go.
So to leave off, I'm Devron Gooding. I go to Archbishop Malloy High School in Queens, New York, and I plan on attending, or I'm actually going to attend North Carolina A&T in the fall.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for coming today and good luck. I hope you make it to the top 10. Well, actually, it's only top 55. So, first cut is this week, but we know you already probably in there. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
All right, guys, we have some amazing young people like these majors that they're coming up with. So let's meet another one of our top 65. Welcome. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I can't complain. I'm sliding in the seat a little bit, but hey, as long as I don't fall off on air, I'm good. Now tell us who you are and where you're from and where do you plan to go in the fall?
So my name is Zamaria Jones. I am from Huntsville, Alabama, and I planned on attending Tuskegee University in fall 2025.
Oh wow, Tuskegee, huh? So you gonna ball and parlay?
Yes, definitely yes.
You know, I knew that. See, I told you I'd be everywhere. So what are you gonna major at Tuskegee?
I'm planning on majoring in nursing.
Okay. Just nursing or any particular part of nursing?
Well, so I wanted to be like a nurse anesthetist. So right now I'm on the track to basically just nursing like RN for right now.
Okay. Okay. So you're gonna go. All right. You're going to Tuskegee then.
Yes.
Awesome sauce. Now, while preparation for the um, the scholarship program, we asked the question, and I'm not going to have you do your whole essay, but what were your views on the essay question? I know it's kind of hard, but it also deals with modern times and things we're dealing with today.
So my view, so in high school, my like class wasn't just like black people or white people. It was actually like a mix of like people from different backgrounds. So I think everybody should be included, which is very important because, excuse me, which is very important because you're including everybody and not leaving people out or making them feel some type of way.
Okay, so you like the inclusive environment because that's the environment that you had in high school, which is
Yes, and
good.
it wasn't like really any different basically. It was all like kind of the same. You still did stuff with everybody and not like separate groups based on like race or diversity, like color, you know.
Awesome. That actually means a lot, and I like when we all can work together and show that we can be diverse but still respect our own cultural spaces at the same time. So I like that. But why an HBCU though?
So HBCU is part of my family legacy also. And I think HBCUs are more like family, home connectivity, stuff like that. So I think I'll be like very, what's the word? Like have a lot of support from different people.
Awesome. So you have that nurturing environment, even though you're gonna be a little bit away. Because you said
Yes.
you're in Huntsville, Tuskegee. How far is Tuskegee from where you are?
It's about 3 hours, I think.
Oh, Lord, that's a little ways. That's more than a little ways.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm kind of nervous, honestly.
Oh,
Like, it's kind of a long way from home, but I think I'll be okay.
all right. Now, I gave you all an assignment because it's 65 of you all, and I know about four of you said you were going to Tuskegee.
Yes.
Uh, find your tribe.
I
It's always good to go to school with friends.
Yeah, I like followed up on that and I met somebody like we have each other's Instagram. I think her name is Addie
Okay.
DeBose or something like that. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Well,
follow each other.
as long as y'all making those connections, because you got to be, on campus together for the next couple years.
Yes.
The best time of your life. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, telling us about yourself, and I wish you much success in the competition. Who knows? You might get to come back and see us again, for that top 10 when you have to read your whole essay. I'm looking forward to it, though.
Okay, thank you for having me.
You are welcome. Welcome. And thank you for coming.
Thank you.
The HBCU Trivia Game. This board game provides an exciting and educational way to learn about notable alumni, historical events, sports news, and more. This trivia game is sure to be a hit and perfect for college-bound youth, alumni, and the entire family. Don't miss out on this opportunity to support, educate, and entertain Get the HBCU Trivia Game today. Go to hbcutriviagame.net to order.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I told you today we are meeting some of our first interviewees for this Takisha A. Davis Scholarship Award. Now, I have a new person here with me, and it's like they're coming in so quick, but I'm so proud of this year's class because they're here and they're like not playing about anything. They're all successful. We had a couple of valedictorians earlier. Extremely proud of all of them. So now tell us about yourself. Who do we have this time?
Hello, my name is Mackenzie Henderson. I am from Houston, Texas, and I will be attending Spelman College as a health science major.
Wow. Why an HBCU?
So I chose an HBCU because they offer a cultivated space without the burden of racial discrimination. For a lot of my adolescence, I went to predominantly white schools, and I really saw the difference whenever I attended a predominantly Black high school. And I felt like it was pretty much full circle because my mom gave birth to me while attending an HBCU, Howard University, and I feel like my story belongs here, especially since she went through so many health challenges, and I saw how an HBCU community can really help uplift people of color and fight for equity in healthcare.
Oh, wow. So you have some really big shoes to fill.
Yes,
And thank you for your transparency and even sharing that with us. That's amazing. Now, when you had to prepare for this scholarship award, we asked you all to do an essay. Do you remember the essay? Might not remember word for word. Remember the topic?
Yes, I remember the topic. It was about DEI.
Now, what are your thoughts about that?
My thoughts is that DEI is not a trend, and I feel like there's a large misconception that DEI is just about people of color, but it also affects people with disabilities, with learning disabilities, women. So you can be affected even if you think you're not. So my opinion about it is that everybody is affected by it and everybody should be fighting for change every day.
Wow, amazing! I like your viewpoints. And before we let you go, I told you it wasn't going to be too long because
this is quick. This is really quick.
We want you to come back. We want you to come back because, guys, these are our top 65. Now they have cuts on Monday, and we're going to cut it down to top 55. And we really need you all to get out there and vote so they can stay in. But most importantly, listen to the impactful things that they are saying. So if you are an alum of Spelman, Howard, Tuskegee, or any of the schools mentioned, reach out to these young people and show them some love and support because we all remember our first humble beginnings on our various HBCU campuses. So before we go, tell us again who you are, where you're from, and what school you plan to attend.
My name is Mackenzie Henderson. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I plan to attend Spelman College.
Awesome sauce. Congratulations. And I can't wait till you come back because I already know you're in the top 55. Mackenzie, I think, is already in top 10. I already know.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
All right. Have a good day.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.
You too. Oh my goodness, guys. Our Spelman folks from last year, you need to reach out to Miss Mackenzie because, I just love the way that you guys connect offline so that that transition to college is not as lonely as we expect it to be. So, moving right along, let's meet our next guest. Welcome. How are you?
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I am doing well. Thank you for
Awesome
asking.
sauce. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Now, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, sure. My name is Morgan Miller. Um, I am a recent graduate from the Westminster Schools in Atlanta, Georgia. I also plan on attending Spelman in the
Oh,
upcoming fall semester. I'm really excited about it, and I plan to major in English.
cool. So see, look, what did I tell you all when I first met you all at orientation? Find your tribe. Now the person before you, your homework assignment is connect. Y'all both going to the same school. Shouldn't have to do it alone, right? Just
Right.
saying. Gotta have friends. That way it's good to be nervous with somebody than being nervous by yourself.
Oh,
So
definitely. Yeah.
sounds good. So why an HBCU?
So I knew that I wanted to go to an HBCU from, I would say, the beginning of my sophomore year. I went to a predominantly white high school and middle school, and I knew that I wanted a different experience where I could continue to learn at a high level while also being surrounded by people who could identify with me and understood what it was like to be an American citizen, but also beyond that, an African American woman living in American society. So a lot of my intention behind applying to HBCUs and ultimately choosing Spelman was just to find my community, find a group of people that I could rely on and who knew what it would be like and could guide me appropriately.
Oh wow. That's that's a lot. Um Now in your class, like if you're saying you went to a predominantly white high school, did they offer HBCUs at your school? Like did they when you were doing the college application process, did they offer HBCUs or no?
So they did offer HBCUs. They made it a point to, tell me and some of my other classmates that if we wanted to go to an HBCU,
That's
we were
good.
more than welcome to apply. But I will say I did have to advocate for my personal desire to attend an HBCU. I had to keep saying, I really appreciate you showing me this school. I really appreciate you taking the time to bring me into your office, but I do want to go to an HBCU. That is my number one priority. So
Okay.
um, there was definitely that kind of back and forth aspect to it, but it all worked out.
All right. Well, that's good. Now, in preparation for this award, you all, every last person that submits an application had to submit an essay. What were your views and your standpoints from that topic?
So my personal opinion on DEI and its importance is similar to my opinion on DEI in other aspects. For example, I'm really passionate about reading and writing. I know that I want to be a writer. When I grow up, going into my adult life and create a career out of writing. And I know that representation in writing matters to me. It's something I'm very passionate about. It's something I care very deeply for. And it's meant a lot to me to see characters or authors or storylines that I could relate to as a woman of color. I believe DEI is another way of saying representation matters, and representation is something that we should always have. Um, Personally, I've been a part of some pretty big DEI initiatives while I was in school, whether it's leading affinity groups or helping plan the Black History Month assemblies, anything that basically said we are entitled to be our full and authentic selves in a space that was not originally made for us, I think is very important and very impactful. So I'm a huge proponent of DEI. I feel like it should be a mandatory initiative, not just a suggestion.
Awesome. I really am impressed by your answer. I haven't heard anybody answer that question like that. Now, I'm going to do something that I didn't do before because I am really meaning that I want you all to connect. So just so you can put a name with a face, I am going to bring her back on here, and I hope that her camera is on, but I'm going to bring her back on because you two are going to the same school, and there is no reason why you all should not know each other.
No.
Hey, friend, how are you?
I was really trying to find her Insta, but I couldn't find it. I could not find it. But
all right,
hello.
so Morgan, this is who?
Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, this is
Morgan.
And you two will be going to Spelman together. So offline, I want you to connect because it's easy to be nervous together than by yourself.
Yeah,
all right?
I agree. Yeah.
Now y'all got a pinky promise because I don't know if y'all really gonna do it. Okay. All right. Just making sure. Sorry.
I'll find you. I'll reach out. I promise.
All right. All right.
All right. So guys, I know I will stop a thing just because I think it's really important for people to have connections and find their tribe because this is an important time of your life. And then also, you're nervous. Both of you all are moving away to go to school. Not just any school. I'm shocked, last year's crowd, they came on here. I'm going to the number one. That's how they introduce this school. So thank
y'all
you.
Already know. Y'all already know it's the number one.
So, but I wish you both success as you matriculate through the contest. If you need me, I'm here. And then also, if you are watching and you are a Spelmanite, Spelman alum, help out my friends here because, you were in their shoes last year. I'm just going to say that. All right. So thank you, ladies. You all have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
You as well.
See, guys, I'm all for the relationship capital, especially when it comes to our young people, because I really, really feel that when they go on campus, you're already nervous, but it's easy to go nervous together. After this next commercial, I will bring on our final guest for today, and then we'll be back tomorrow. Actually, we'll be back for the next 2 weeks because I want you to meet our top 65.
Looking for inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ? Look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Welcome back. Welcome back. So, I have our final guest for the evening today. And aren't you just impressed by the young people? Like, I'm glad I'm not a judge. That's all I can say. Welcome, welcome. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing good. How are you?
I can't complain. I have been talking to probably a lot of your peers today. And they have truly, truly impressed me. Now, wasn't that neat? The two girls that was on before you, they're going to Spelman. I'm like, y'all need to meet. You never know. Might be roommates. No, they're probably not roommates. They probably would have been met each other. But anyway, tell us about yourself. Tell us who you are and where you are from.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Dentro Martin. I'm from Albany, Georgia, which is in South Georgia. I'm a recent graduate of Doherty Comprehensive High School, and I'll be attending Southern University and A&M College, majoring in political science and public policy.
Ooh, Ooh, so you going to Southern Baton Rouge?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
gonna be in a band?
Yes, I am.
You got it. That's you know what? Contest is over. And I'm just playing. Southern is my absolute favorite band in the world.
Yes.
You know, although one of our board members, he is a Gremlin Knight.
Oh.
He
Uh-oh.
is. But you know, but I do love Southern's band. So that's awesome. What section will you be in?
I'll be in the piccolo section.
Oh, cool. Upper Woodwinds, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
I played the flute, but I didn't go that far. Band camp is too hot for me. I can't do it. Everybody ain't able. But hey, hats off to you. Congratulations, because that is not an easy thing to secure.
It's not.
That is not an easy thing to secure. So, well, hats off to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, and then you said you majoring in political science. Where are you gonna go with that?
For me, it's more into what your questions was asking about, like what we wanted to do. So, for me, I'm looking into going to international affairs. So, looking to explore and just branch out like that.
Awesome. So you got big dreams. You guys today have like y'all set the bar kind of high. So I don't know the people that's going tomorrow. If you're watching, you might have to practice because these young people today have like literally brought it. So why at HBCU?
For me, specifically because of international relations, I have never, I don't think, if I ever did my research correctly, I have not seen any African American students from HBCUs go directly into international affairs. Normally, it's always from the top PWIs, but never any HBCU students, unless it's like maybe some from Howard, the ones they consider to be the number one, I guess, but never really mostly any from HBCUs. And I think I want to be that dividing factor and that bridge the gaps between international affairs, HBCUs, and just connecting with other people out there who want to grow as a student. For me specifically, I want to become a diplomat. It's really rare that you'll see an HBCU student who wants to become a diplomat, who wants to actually work in the government, but not for the monetary fame, but honestly for the community and all the things that I have experienced as a person that's come from a low income community. I have understood that whatever I really want to do, I have to push myself out there. Like for college, I've applied to over 70 some places, not because I wanted to say I had the most acceptances, but because I wanted to have options of different HBCUs because they all offer their own taste of what they could give you. And I think for me, choosing my HBCU was specifically because of the culture that it offers and its law school. So yeah.
Wow. I guess so. You going to like be in my favorite band in the land, but I'm a focus. Okay, guys, I'm a focus. Now, in preparation for this award, you had to prepare an essay. You remember?
Yes, I did a lot of essays, so my brain would be. I remember I wrote it. I sat in class and did it, so I remember it.
Okay, well, the essay it really deals with your major, and I actually, if you like, let me help you out a bit because a lot of you all, that's the main one thing that you all told me. I wrote a lot of essays, Doc. Okay, so
yes,
the legacy of HBCUs and the power of DEI. How will you uphold and advance this mission at an HBCU?
Okay, I remember that one. Okay, so for me, DEI is not just for African American students. I think we often get it misconstrued that we take the most benefit from it, when in actuality, it is not us that take the most benefit. It is other races, people that it was created for. Because most of the time, if you look at our history, most of the stuff that was created was not created in favors of African American people in general. It's created for other races. So when we talk about DEI, I think it's a necessity. It can help us in times of need for people who want to go that far, who wants to step outside of their culture, their comfort spaces, but in actuality, I don't think it specifically incentivizes African American people. But yeah, that's my stance on it.
Okay. Let's see you getting your political science practice already.
Yes, ma'am.
I see you. See, I pay attention. So, were you like involved in student government? Like, I'm trying to figure out where this need for poli sci, because you are like not playing with it.
I have been
yesterday when you get on campus. Like, what's going on here?
I don't know if I have time, but I am looking into debate team mock trials. I'm looking into that mostly. But for me, I think growing up, I remember in third grade, my first assignment, it was over Thurgood Marshall and Malcolm X. And
wow.
From those standpoints, I just sort of realized that it was not enough men in the government that were actually doing good. Not just people who were there listening, benefiting, but also trying to help the community. It's not many. And I'm a person that community service, I don't mind it. I don't like to be bored. So if I can get community service in, if I can give that to my community, I would get up. I would go with no complaints, because it's something that we should start taking into effect. I know once I leave college, I do plan on coming back home for a little while to support my community and build my political career, because these are the people, this is the village that helped build me up, and I want to come back and support.
Okay. All right. I hear you. Now, before we get out of here, tell our audience and our listeners who you are, where you're from, and what school you plan to attend in the fall.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Dentrell Martin. I'm from Albany, Georgia, and I'll be attending the Southern University and A&M College, majoring in political science.
Awesome. And thank you for your time today. And I look forward to seeing you advance to top 55. Cuts is Monday.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, guys, we have had some amazing young people. Now, stay tuned. Come back tomorrow. These young people are telling us about themselves, but most importantly, support them. If you are an alum at any of the schools mentioned, please reach out to me and I will share with you how to get in connection with them so you can also support them. Now, if you are in the San Antonio area, on June 28th, we will have our annual HBCU send-off, and I hope that you can come and celebrate our scholars at the Carver Branch Library, and we will have food trucks, games, and fun. So, thanks for tuning in. See you tomorrow when we will meet some more of our wonderful, amazing, talented top 65 for the Takisha A. Davis Scholarship Award.
For inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ, look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Tune in to A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network, the television show dedicated to highlighting incredible students on their quest to change the world. Join us every week as we uplift the youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. Catch A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network. Thanks for watching A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson, the television show where we highlight incredible students in their quest to change the world. Join us each and every week as we uplift our youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. So until next time, God bless. From your friends on A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson.